Get a load of it.
To report.
The Lord of Tides, the thrice-crowned king, the banded prince of Mel Agril. He forged from blood a sword of sin to cut and rend and sear. From hardened hearts his people wept, tears to flood from stone unbroken, the long-forgotten truth unspoken.
day.
This is Candrian Jail. Visitors are not allowed. I am in charge of guarding Candrian Jail. I make sure that no one goes in without permission. Or comes out without permission, I suppose, but that hasn't happened in a while. That town up the road, only one left in Candrian. The Tuatha have burned the rest. An agreeable lot. I like to visit the inn when I'm not on duty. Not much left of it, is there? The Tuatha burned most of it, and bandits ravaged what was left. Only Mel Agril and the keep remain untouched. It's where we keep the lawbreakers and undesirables. We're always on the lookout for promising new additions, if you know what I mean.
Fine weather today.
I don't like the look of you. I'll be keeping an eye on you.
Greetings. Greetings.
Greetings.
On a darkling wind she rose, gripped within impassioned throes, and I, her chosen witness proud, did fall beneath her endless shroud. Something about you reminded me of a verse. Of course, the poet was discussing death. I'm Patrick Morcan. How may I be of assistance? Between the Tuatha invading in the east and the bandits marauding in the west, it seems that death is making a home of Candrian. 211 years I've called this place my home. It was once a peaceful town, but lately peace seems to be in short supply. You wish to know of me? I once owned a shop where I sold trinkets to passers-by. Then my wife was taken. Now I spend my days in the Raven, watching people, waiting to die. That is why you are here, no? Death has come to Mel Agril, and you are but a step behind her. Pardon me. Grief tends to push me toward theatrics. You see, my wife was among the first of our villagers to disappear. But we are a private people, and we prefer to keep our dead exactly where they lie, good and buried. I will speak no more of it. Ah, her. A particularly belligerent woman, if I recall. I believe she left our village recently for parts unknown. Master Dace made quite the fuss. Apparently, she left her possessions in a footlocker in her room. I suppose she left in a hurry. Me? How would I possibly know? Don't be a stranger.
Hail, wanderer.
Greetings, stranger. Join me for a drink, won't you? I grew up in the far north, son of a low-sulfur trader. I couldn't have been happier. My mother spoiled me rotten. My parents were very loving and wonderful people. It is hard for me to understand why fate would take them from me so suddenly. I have not seen much of it, as I have only recently arrived in the region. I spent my childhood in the north with my father's people, the Losulfar. Growing up, my mother did not speak of her family here in Candrian. The few times she mentioned them, I got the feeling that she did not care for them. I am beginning to understand why. I tried to talk to my uncle about the Tuatha menace, but he immediately cut me off and banished me from the keep. I do not think a ruler should be so obstinate. My new home, as it were, my uncle banished me from the keep, so here I am. In truth, I do not mind. The villagers are far kinder and more pleasant to be around. They are a curse upon this world. All they bring is destruction and death. I cannot understand how my uncle can allow them to ravage this land unopposed.
Welcome to Mel Agril, the worst place you'd ever want to be stuck. Trust me. What do I know of war? I've got my own struggles to overcome. I wish the Alpha victory, but it's not as if I will see any gain from their triumphs. Ha! Mel Agril. There are Tuatha about. The local lord cowers in his keep and seeds of unrest everywhere. Take me with you when you leave, will you? I'm a healer. Been stuck here for what seems like an eternity. I've been mending bones and curing sicknesses in exchange for farmers' foodstuffs.
No one's entered the Reed House since they found them.
Hail, wanderer.
Hail, wanderer.
Hail, wanderer.
Durin Allegis runs the general store. Kind of a strange fellow.
Greetings.
wanderer. Good day.
You! What is Engar doing sending a neophyte to rescue me? Doesn't he understand what's going on here? There is a necromancer in Mel Agril. Look around you. Patrick Morgan's wife may have died from natural causes, but nothing natural brought her back. I know because I've been watching her walking corpse feast on prisoners for over a week. She and her husband are nearby. If you strike quickly, you can catch them by surprise and end this horror. Yes, I'm not certain which is more torturous, having to watch Patrick Morgan feed villagers to his dead wife, or the way he caresses her cheek as he wipes the blood from her chin. Oof. As threatening as his dead wife may seem, kill the sorcerer first. Once the master is destroyed, the magic that animates her corpse will dissipate. She's just an automaton, after all. We both know there isn't a magic that can bring the dead back to life. I'll see to getting out of this cell. With you distracting them, I should be able to escape. I'll see you at the Raven when this is done. Ethan Engar is one of the most knowledgeable and respected spellcasters in the Order. He may seem distracted or absent-minded at times, but trust me, we're lucky to have him on our side. I'll tell you my whole life story just as soon as you deal with the Morgans and save this village. Let this be a lesson to you, neophyte. It's always the quiet towns on the fringe of society with the real freaks, hiding out in plain sight. I'll tell you everything you want to know about it, just as soon as you stop the Morgans. Not an unusual thing in these times, especially with the Tuatha raiding the coastline. But Kandrian's always been secure. When the Order heard of what was happening, we had to investigate. Something unnatural was at play. Now, by all means, take your time killing the psychotic necromancer who almost fed me to his dead wife. I'll just wait here. Good luck.
This isn't what it looks like. Oh, fine. I'll admit it. I tried to bring her back from the grave. Is it really so hard to understand? Have you never been in love? Say one thing. Your timing is impeccable. I think she's hungry, and you'll make quite the feast.
After all this, I'm grateful to be alive. And uneaten. It was lucky that you showed up when you did. I must say, I'm impressed, neophyte. Few of your rank would be able to handle a necromancer of Morkan's power. I will remain behind, attend to the village. You should report to Savant Engar as quickly as you can. It's the main base of the Scholia Arcana in the Feylands. Sometimes I miss city life. But I feel like I have a duty to this town. I've got my work cut out for me repairing the damage that Patrick Morkan did to this village. But I'm glad to be here at least. We explore the magic of this world, for it is a powerful force that can be abused, as we've seen. Goodbye then.
Good day.
Fine wares today.
Do not miss Leogriff's many marvels.
Fine wares today.
City Watch, be on your way.
The Elund speaks, the Orbicont governs.
Don't mind me.
Frankly, I don't know why they don't train us all to be war mages. Be useful in these times.
Speak to Pell Brandy or Will Donnell Yes? So, a necromancer was behind Mel Aglir's disappearing villagers. Disturbing. My suspicions regarding your potential were well-founded. You are forthwith promoted to the rank of docent. As a docent, your first order of business is to the west, to speak with a man named Anka Edmure. I am a savant in our prestigious order. As scholars of the arcane, we are organized into various ranks according to our mastery of magic. Savant is the second highest rank of the order. My responsibilities may be difficult for you to comprehend until you are better versed in exactly what it is we do. He is the most powerful practitioner of magic alive, that we know about at least. Few members of the Order ever get to meet the Archsage, to tell the truth. He's simply too busy doing whatever it is that Archsages do. I imagine it rankled Adept Fell to no end that you were responsible for saving her life. That pleases me. You are to liaise with a man named Anka Edmure, a rather enthusiastic sagecrafter from the village of Emer to the west. He often sends reports of mystical occurrences that usually turn out to be exaggerated tales of inebriated fever dreams. His latest cry for help, however, may hold some truth. Go to Emer, speak to the man, and find out what he means by Shardfall has come alive. Let me know when you have figured out what is happening in Shardfall. In the meantime, I will continue studying the rather phenomenal properties of this sunstone. Oh, goodbye then.
Welcome to the Scholia Arcana, young one. How may I be of assistance? Few sorcerers possess the aptitude or the wisdom of savant Ethan Engar. The Scholia Arcana is lucky to have him. The fabled Erathell ruin that lies deep within the She of Dalantarth? I know the place. They say rogue sorcerers, foul worshippers of the fire god Vrakor, make haven in its halls. Most would tell you that the Scholia Arcana is the continent's premier journal and lecture society, an order of learned mages and scholars. And that is true. It is simply not the whole truth. In time, you will learn what I mean. I have a feeling about you. Ah, Adept Fell. She is one of my favorites. The woman has a way of rubbing people the wrong way, but there is no better investigator among our rank and file. Saving her life was good form. I owe you one. Ah, the great Nuala Ignis. She was something of a rising star among us, not unlike you. She also had quite the affinity for fire, I believe. A city of splendors indeed. The Scholia Arcana shares the spire with a great many of the Alpha elite. Rathia has stood for centuries, through famine and through fire. It will stand for centuries more. Interested in a bit of sage crafting or alchemy? Itran Skarn or Red Thumbroom will be happy to help you out. Or if dispelling is your preference, try to find Artan Cade about. The man's a wizard with a ward. You can find me here.
There you are.
Hello. Frankly, I don't know why they don't train us all to be war mages. Be useful in these times.
If you've come for the lecture on spellbinding, then you're running a bit behind schedule. I have no idea why the chapter continues to schedule my practical sagecrafting lectures at the same time as the Sagecraft Theory Symposium. A wonderful institution, if only for appropriating funding for the study of magic. You know, instead of using funds for silly things like weapons or entertainment. Oh, well, not many care to inquire about me. Usually it's all about sagecrafting and gem lattices. It's my work, you see. Remember, everyone be sure to do the reading.
Alchemy is about creating something worth more than the sum of its parts. The great city of the Alfar has never fallen, and never will. At least, not until it does. I can think of no greater mystery than what it must have been like for the first alchemists to sample the potions they made. I only wish I had been there. Many, many years ago, I joined this hallowed order. I was young, tender at the age of 15, and gifted far beyond my rights in the art of magic. Ethan Engar recognized my potential even then. He was the first to show me the wonders of alchemy. I've been happily blowing my eyebrows off ever since. You can find me here. Alchemy is about creating something worth more than the sum of its parts. Be well.
Greetings. Hello.
Dispelling is a skill that all adventurers, Scholia Arcana or no, should take to heart. Another time. Dispelling is a skill that all adventurers, Scholia Arcana or no, should take to heart. I am but a humble practitioner of the arts of dispelling. I share my knowledge with all who wish to learn. The Rathia chapter certainly manages to provide the resources we need, be they financial, academic, or even personal. It is rather alarming, it seems, that more mages know how to create wards than undo them. Keep care of yourself.
If you're on any assignment for the Order, I would make sure you're properly outfitted before you start. I'll be around if you need. If you're on any assignment for the Order, largest city on the continent. At least it was once, before the gnomes refused to quit adding to Odessa. Worked here my whole life. I've seen things shocking enough to make you blind. It takes a certain kind to last long in this Order, I think. I provide all members of the Scholia Arcana with the tools and items their training might require of them. Come again.
Raina Nyorn can teach sagecrafting to anyone. She spends most of her time in the delving hall.
I'm sorry, but the symposium on the effects of mana sublimation in sagecrafting ended some time ago. Might I suggest perhaps maintaining some punctuality? Attend to your studies.
Greetings.
Well, I'm done with my formal lecture, but I am always happy to discuss the art of sagecrafting, if that's what you're looking for. There is much that goes into the study of sagecrafting, but though some obsess with the practical forms, I devote myself to its theoretical elegance. Oh dear, it seems that I've had my symposium scheduled at the same time as Earthen Nara's lecture. She's going to be cross. Magic is more powerful than it ever has been, and who is more important in such a time as now than the Scholia Arcana? Attend to your studies.
Greetings.